Okay, now we know the different types of characters we're looking at, but how do we get to know these characters through the text? The way the author reveals or shows the personality of a character is called characterization. There are two different kinds of characterization: direct characterization and indirect characterization. Direct characterization tells the reader what the personality of a character is. For example, if our story says, "The patient boy and quiet girl were both well-mannered and did not disobey their mother," we see the author is directly telling us the personality of the children. The boy is patient and the girl is quiet. Indirect characterization shows the readers things that reveal the personality of a character. There are 5 different methods of characterization, and all you have to do to remember them is go to Paris. The 5 methods of characterization are physical description, action and attitude, reactions, inner thoughts, and speech. One way the author reveals a character is through their physical appearance. What a character wears or looks like can tell us a lot about them. Another way we can see a character's personality indirectly is through his or her actions or attitudes. How a character acts or behaves can tell us if he or she is a good person, along with many other things. We can also find out quite a bit about a character through the reactions that others have to that character. How do other characters feel about that character, and what effect does that character have on others? What a character thinks and feels, or their inner thoughts, can also reveal details about that character and their personality. Speech is also a great way to help characterize a character. Not only what a character says, but how it is said can make a huge impact on how we view or understand that character. Let's look at some examples from Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. "First of all," he said, "if you can learn a simple trick, Scout, you'll get along a lot better with all kinds of folks. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it." In this example, Atticus is a very compassionate character who is able to extend his empathy to every member of the community. We learn about the true nobility of his character through his actions. In defending a man who no one else will believe is innocent, and through the strength of his words. This quote quite famously captures his facility for empathy. And from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Perhaps it had something to do with living in a dark cupboard, but Harry had always been small and skinny for his age. He looked even smaller and skinnier than he really was because all he had to wear were old clothes of Dudley's, and Dudley was about 4 times bigger than he was. Harry had a thin face, knobbly knees, black hair, and bright green eyes. He wore round glasses held together with a lot of Scotch tape because of all the times Dudley had punched him on the nose. The only thing that Harry liked about his own appearance was a very thin scar on his forehead that was shaped like a bolt of lightning. This characterization example, from the first book of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, gives a very complete physical description of Harry. It is very common in children's books and books for young adults to give such a detailed, direct characterization of many of the main characters. This is because children have a harder time inferring all the information necessary about a character through words and actions alone. Tomorrow in class, we'll be looking into The Giver and identifying characteristics of the main characters we've met so far. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.